Yeah, I think that we have been incredibly blessed in terms of our care team. And, obviously we've had to do a ton of advocating in our day, more so for the treatments that our kids are on, because that's a whole thing that we can get into. Um, as far as like our clinicians listening to us, I feel like, and it took a little bit of time, but we've really garnered really good relationships with our clinicians, and we've been able to build a really good care team, which I think is so essential when you're dealing with raising kids with rare conditions. I think it's so important to build that care team that is going to listen to you, is going to know that you know your child best.
I'm so glad to hear that. So I also have a kid with a rare disease, totally different, as rare diseases totally span the spectrum.
Yes,
but
for sure.
I just was really like struck by you kind of having an internal knowing, and that your care team trusts your knowing of your child, because I feel like that's the most important part of that team interaction, is that you are the expert on your kid, like hands down, right? And they are the expert, or potentially the expert on the condition, as your geneticist had to kind of gain training so they could be the expert. But I think that's really important for our audience to kind of trust their knowing and their wisdom about the situation, in addition to working with the healthcare team. So thank you so much for sharing that.
I think it's very much like a oh my gosh, a partnership. That's what the word I was looking for. It's very much like a partnership. When you're raising a child with a rare condition, you really need that support from the clinician, and vice versa. They need the support and knowledge from the parent too, to continue to learn. And it's funny now, because now here we are 7 years later, and Cincinnati Children's is now listed as like an ASMD expert hospital because of,
probably because of you.
Yes.
Your family.
They went from having not seen a patient in 20 years to now they have, well, obviously both my kids. And then I believe there's two other patients there that have ASMD. So it's cool to see. Like, it's cool to see that in real time. Like, okay, wow, now they're considered an expert. Like they're learning a lot, and it's helping the community, and it's neat to see.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Truly.